So, what partnerships are Kav L'Noar currently in, and are there any on the horizon? Um, that's such a great question. Partnerships are so important for any organization, but for an organization like Kav L'Noar, all the more so, as we're trying to, and Baruch Hashem, having the schus to really, really make an impact on the emotional health within Israel, working with our Anglo communities, but also broader than the Anglo communities, and the other Olim communities. So partnerships really allow us to like further expand out and to get further and to have a broader impact in different sectors. So partnerships is so important to Kav L'Noar. So who are some of those current partnerships, and what are they? What's so important about them? So some of the partnerships that we have are like Kalita, Kiach, Samis, where those are like foundations that are supporting our services, that are partners within our services. They're not just giving us money, but rather they're also giving us access to various different pieces and parts of the population. Then we have other partnerships like La Merchav, which is a hugely important partnership for us, that's helping us to be able to work directly through the Kupot Cholim, where our services become subsidized by the insurance agencies, which makes those services that much more accessible, that much more available for everybody. And then other types of partnerships that we have, of course, we love to appreciate Shtetl that we've worked with for our swag, and that they've been a really nice corporate sponsor. But we also have like internal sponsors where you're talking about like the Kabasim or the Shapach, different municipalities, different areas of Misrad Chinuch or the Tochni't Leumi, where again, they're working together with us to get towards the impact that we both need, that emotional health impact that we both need, that they're helping us to reach that, where it could be sometimes with giving us access, or sometimes it's with giving us funding. But those type of partnerships allow us to expand out and to go further. And then when it comes to starting to talking about new and exciting partnerships, so I'm not sure if I'm allowed to officially announce some of the partnerships right now, but I do want to share that we have two really new exciting partnerships that we're going to be getting into immediately after Pesach, where we're going to be working with different types of populations, and we're going to be able to impact those populations on different planes that we haven't yet really gotten into, that we're going to be able to, God willing, after Pesach. So stay tuned for that. Okay, in your professional career, what partnership, be it a brand, company, or individual, can you say was the best experience that you could have imagined? So that's a really tough question, to be honest, because when you talk about a partnership, partnerships are really tough. You're talking about whether it's two equals or one partner taking on the underdog, however you want to look at it. It's tough because to create a partnership where we can work together, it's not so simple. It's not like going into the convenience store and buying a Coke, where the partnership is essentially me giving 8 shekels or 5 shekels or whatever it may be to get a can of Coke. We're talking about us having to work together on a regular basis, that there's often a financial level, there's a services level, there's a trust level, there's so many different areas. So the flexibility that's required to have a real partnership is really not simple. But with that being said, I do want to say that La Marchav, our partnership with them, has really been a really great experience. What I mean by that is not that it was it was quite rocky actually to get it started. But what was so nice about that partnership is that although it took us a long time to get off the ground, and there was really, there was skepticism and there was so much learning and understanding, it wasn't so simple. But at the same time, we were, both sides were committed to making the partnership work. We both felt like there was real value, and therefore we were willing to work it through and figure it out. And just sitting at the table with a partner, knowing that we're going to make this work out, knowing that this is going to be challenging, but we're going to be in this process together, that is really the best experience possible. Because at the end of the day, if there's no communication, then you're never going to be able to build trust. You're never going to be able to build a partnership. So here, we knew that we thought it was going to be quicker, but we were willing to take the time that was required to actually create the healthy partnership. So I think that was really the best experience. With some of the other partners, like it goes quicker and we get this and we get that, and things work along, and maybe there's a clearer contract or there's that. But to be able to have that regular communication and to continue to work together in a really communicative, healthy way, I would say that La Merchav has been a really fantastic experience.